Okay, here's a video to help you with developing your knowledge of multiplying decimals. So, what we've got is if we're faced with a question like 0.2 multiplied by 5, what we can do is we can use our multiplication facts that we already know to help us. So when I look at that question, I think that looks rather a lot like the question 2 times 5. Now I know that 2 times 5 is 10. And what's happening is that this 2 is 10 times smaller. It's being divided by 2. 2 divided by 10 is 0.2. So, because my question has been divided by 10, I need to divide my answer by 10. So 10 divided by 10. The answer to this is 1. 5 lots of 0.2 is 1. Let's try a different question. If I had 0.6 times 3, I know that looks a bit like 6 times 3, which I know is 18. My question, this is what's different here. That's been divided by 10. So because my question's been divided by 10, I divide my answer by 10, which is 1.8. So 0.6 times by 3 is 1.8. If I had 4 lots of 1.2, I know that 4 times 12 is 48. So 4 lots of 1.2 is 4.8. Let's try a harder one. If I had 0.3 multiplied by 1.1, this time I know that 3 multiplied by 11 is 33. Now this is being divided by 10 and this is being divided by 10. That's what's been done to my question. So if I look at my answer, I need to divide by 10 and then divide by 10 again. So dividing by 10 would get me to 3.3 and dividing by 10 again would get me to 0.33. So that would be the answer there. And then the last one, if I had 0.6 times 0.7. Okay, I know that 6 sevens are 42. This has been divided by 10 and this has been divided by 10. So if I divide by 10, I get 4.2, and if I divide by 10 again, I get 0.42 as my answer.